That's right, everybody. It's October, the season of fall and Halloween. We'll take you to a local business here in Hattiesburg that's doing some celebrations for it.
In just a little while, we'll take a swing over to USM's new golf facility to see how modern technology has made its way to the #1 private course in Mississippi.
That's right, we've got a full show for you. We got all of this and more coming up on SMTV.
From the Chuck Scarborough Television Studio on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi, this is SMTV News. News you can use.
Hello, USM. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kennedi Drake.
And I'm Bethal Miles. We're going to start the show off with some of our top stories for tonight. Hattiesburg is gearing up for its annual Oktoberfest. And we caught up with Sylvie Lama at a local German coffee shop, Coffee House Fabelhaft. The celebration will feature traditional music, food, and entertainment every weekend from September 21st to October the 5th. Largest folk festival originating in Munich, Germany. Coffee House has several events from the celebration like pretzel cutting contests, Oktoberfest trivia, Stein holding contests, and more with live music and festivals of games.
So Oktoberfest is obviously it's a German tradition. From what I understand, it started in Munich, and Mike is doing his part to bring it to Hattiesburg. So I think there may be several celebrations around town, but this is one of them.
I really enjoy sitting down, enjoying my coffee, instead of, like Starbucks, other great brands where you have to get it and go. So I like the sit down culture. It's really awesome. What I'm really excited about Oktoberfest is actually the Stein hold. I don't think I'm going to be participating, but I totally want to watch it.
You know, I'll tell you what, Bethal, golf looks a lot easier on TV than it actually is.
Listen, I found out just over this weekend that it is much harder than what you see on the PGA Tours or in the Masters. Here's that tape. After swinging into action following its opening on September the 13th, the USM golf team's new place of residence is the Geddes Golf Center.
Our community bleeds black and gold.
Coach Brescher believes the center will keep the ball rolling for his program.
We can utilize this facility to build on the tradition and continue that winning tradition here at Southern Miss and get a lot of people on board with Southern Miss golf.
Jam-packed with innovative technology, state-of-the-art systems that track not only the swing, but also the ball characteristics after contact. Even for golfers from far away, like Thomas Letter, this place feels like home.
Nobody's got boots in Canada, but now being here, I got boots. Love Mississippi.
He also told me the site is more than just a place to practice.
It's life-changing for all of us. Nothing's like this. We're just also grateful to have it and really appreciate it.
Thanks to donations from Kevin and Sarah Geddes, alongside many others, I was able to appreciate my time on the green as well. I feel like I can get rhythmatic. Learning the game takes a while. The center makes sure that time is never wasted.
This facility allows us to never cancel a practice again. Anytime it rains, we can still get some work done in this facility. Any kind of club repair that needs to be done, we can utilize this facility to do those things and be more efficient with our time.
On the green in Hattiesburg, Bethal Miles, SMTV. Yeah, somebody's going to see that facility and think, I can definitely do 4 years in Hattiesburg. Next up, athletes train their bodies to be in peak condition to perform. But how do they train their minds? Reporter Micah Gibbs has more on the story.
Love a big play. The adrenaline rush you get from watching your favorite player on your favorite team ball on the big stage always gets the crowd hyped. But being a D1 athlete takes more than just the physical. An athlete's mental health can impact their performances. I spoke with softball pitcher and outfielder Logan Stepp and coach Natalie Poole about player mental health. Here's what they had to say.
I feel like mental health takes a big toll on play. I feel like it can really be draining sometimes when your mental health is down. It takes a toll on your confidence, how you think others perceive you, how you think the coaches perceive you, how you play on the field. Whenever you feel that doubt, things start to go down, and it can really affect your play a lot.
According to the NCAA, around 30% of student athletes struggle with mental health, making team counseling and individual counseling more important for Southern Miss athletes.
I think definitely the importance of recognizing that anything that we do physically on the field has a mental portion attached to it. How we approach the game, how we adjust during the game, how we manage failure, all of the things that they have to do every day, there are mental pieces that play a part in that.
Coming up, we have our SMTV weather report and flash news briefing. Don't go anywhere. SMTV will be right back.
Deciding who to vote for is important. There are people, organizations, and foreign adversaries trying to trip us up, manipulate our views, and redirect or even discourage our vote. Whether it's bogus claims designed to stop us from voting or convincing digital fakes trying to sway our opinions, we all need to double-check our facts. Watch out for phrases that frequently accompany political disinformation like, make this go viral, or conspiratorial statements like, the media won't cover this. It's your vote, not theirs. Use it wisely. Be informed, not misled.
The new Walk MS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Welcome back to SMTV. I'm Micaiah Jackson, stepping in for Rachel Brooks, your SMTV weather reporter. It is officially fall in October on top of that. Let's see if the upcoming weather will set the perfect fall mood for us this week. Starting off with today, our weather is going to be 88. The high is going to be 88 and the low is going to be expected to be at 71. Throughout the day, there will be interviews of clouds and sunshine. The days will have partly cloudy skies and there will be a slight chance of rain at 21%. Moving on to the rest of this week, Friday will have a cool high of 81 and a low of 69. Friday will also bring us mostly cloudy skies. Now Saturday will go up to 4 degrees from Friday's high and a high of 85. The low is expected to be at 68. You can expect more clouds on Saturday because that day will mainly have overcast. Looking over at Sunday, the high is going to be 86 and the low is going to be 66. Along with these temperatures, we will be getting cloudy skies for Sunday. To wrap up our weekly forecast, Monday is going to have a high of 86 and a low of 61. Monday will continue with a cloudy trend that we have seen throughout this week. Now, let's get into our rain chances for the week. You'll definitely want to bring an umbrella with you on Friday because the rain chance will be over 50%, sorry. Saturday's rain chances are going down to 17%, and so will Sundays. Monday's rain chances will drop even more to 13%. So overall, bring an umbrella this week because it may be helpful to you. Thank you for tuning into your SMTV Weather Report. I'm Micaiah Jackson, and now on to Kennedi and Bethal with more news.
Thank you so much for that fabulous weather report, Micaiah. Now it's on to your Flash News briefing.
Look, it's always a blessing to see fresh faces. Let's get into it.
In local news, a man is behind bars in Jones County after being arrested for child exploitation. The Jones County Sheriff's Department Criminal Investigation Division received reports that Freeman was distributing child exploitation materials. Investigators say Freeman was not creating those child exploitation materials, but got them from another source to be distributed. A warrant was also issued following the arrest.
Now headed over to state news, the longest running death row inmate in Mississippi is set to be executed. A Harrison County man has been on death row since 1976 for kidnapping and killing a victim. The inmate's attorney says the state failed to not only apply to a Supreme Court ruling that includes independent mental health experts in death penalty cases, but the Attorney General says they are exploring all federal and state options for the inmate. A rehearing will occur in the state of Mississippi soon.
Nearly 15,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association are on strike today at East and Gulf Coast ports across the nation. The strike began at midnight, distributing the flow of imports and exports from Maine to Texas, a wide range of goods, including bananas, European beer, furniture, and parts essential for U.S. Factories are affected. American companies say this could lead to significant delays in shipments and impact sales.
Now, listen, we still have more with our SM2 sports segment and our community calendar.
So just don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a brief commercial break.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside
isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
What are you going to wish for, Grandpa?
Don't just wish you had taken care of your hearing loss. Take action today. Visit Act Now on hearing.com to learn the signs and find an ASHA-certified audiologist near you.
Hello and welcome back to SMTV. I'm Emily Blue here with this week's community calendar. Tonight, the Dubard School has a speak-easy style fundraiser that will feature live jazz music, dance instruction, and a chance to beat the odds at a game of roulette raffle. Cocktail attire is required, but Roaring 20s dress is recommended. Friday night starts the first Friday night of spooky season. The Lucky Rabbit is hosting spooky shopping with a ton of Halloween-themed activities every Friday until Halloween from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. With performances starting tonight up until October 6th, Dontrell Who Kissed the Sea is being performed by USM Theater. Tickets can be purchased at southernmisstickets.evenue.net. And finally, it is Family Weekend here on Southern Miss campus, so invite the fam to join in on all Southern Miss Game Day weekend traditions and tailgating fun. That's it for your community calendar update with me, Emily Blue. Up next, we have weekly trivia brought to you by our production team at SMTV.
Que domas. That's
Spanish, I get. Okay, Spanish.
there you go.
Spanish.
That's Spanish.
Spanish. They're like it's Spanish.
Spanish, yeah. Is that Japanese, maybe?
Korean.
Chinese.
Japanese.
Korean.
Korean. Is that Russian?
Oh, I don't know that one. Is that like Swedish?
Russian. Is that Hindu?
Is there pass? Pass.
Cat language.
Cat?
It's cat.
Cat.
Cat. Arabic?
Arabic. Yeah.
That's Arabic.
Arabic.
Egyptian, maybe? No.
Arabic. French.
French?
French.
Italian?
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna sound stupid. French? I took Spanish. Okay, yeah. I don't know that one.
I don't know about that one.
Okay, Hindi or Nepal?
Bro!
I don't know.
Nepalese.
At Japanese now. No, I'm not sure.
It may sound funny, but hearing actually happens in our brains, not our ears. Our ears are like mail carriers that deliver sound, so our brains can figure out what's going on. So what is going on? Well, it's pretty simple. When our ears work better, our brains hear better. And that's a happier thing. Like Happy Dance Happier.
Hearing loss puts you at greater risk for dementia. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked.
High THC products can cause cannabis-induced psychosis and come with increased risks of suicidal thoughts, planning, and attempts.
Just Say No, KNOW. Go to justsayno.org today.
Good afternoon, Golden Eagles. I'm your SMTV sports anchor Gabriel Calhoun, and we have an action-packed segment for you. Let's get right into it. Kicking off with soccer, our ladies continued conference play last Saturday with a match in their own backyard, suffering a heartbreaking loss to Texas State, falling 0-1. The Eagles struggled to find the back of the net, shooting the ball 8 times, and only one of those shots was on goal. The Lady Eagles look to bounce back at home this Sunday against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The game will be free for all spectators and there will be concessions, so let's all come out Sunday afternoon and cheer on our Lady Eagles to a win. Football. Southern Miss had a bye week this past weekend for football and looks to get well-needed rest against the Raging Cajuns, who will come in this Saturday to play spoiler for our SBC home conference opener. Southern Miss looks to start the conference 1-0 and play catch-up to ULM and that one school across the border who are already 1-0 in the Sun Belt Conference West. Digging into volleyball, our Lady Golden Eagles traveled to Monroe this past weekend and swept the Warhawks like it was on the Troy list, not letting them win a single set, 3-0. Our volleyball team is back today and Friday to open up conference at home against the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Opening serve for both days is at 6 p.m., so come and support our Lady Eagles. Our player of the week actually isn't a player, but it's players, as it's going to the whole women's volleyball team as they completely dominated this past weekend, not letting ULM win a single set. That's rare in the game of volleyball. You go, girls. This has been your Sports Report. I'm Gabriel Calhoun. Until next time, Southern Miss to the top.
I am so sorry I was late. I was at the retina specialist getting my first AMD treatment. I was worried that the injection would hurt, but it was much better than I expected.
Did you go to the same retina specialist that I see for my diabetic retinopathy?
Yes, and I am so glad I didn't wait.
When your vision is at risk from retinal disease, you need the expertise of a retina specialist. If you experience blurred central vision, a curtain-like shadow in your vision, floaters, flashing lights, or wavy lines, see a retina specialist.
I work.
I work.
I work.
And I want to keep working. I work for the challenge.
Because people are counting on me.
To provide for my family.
And I'm employed today because we work together.
Work together.
Work together. When my life changed in an instant.
When I got hurt. Needed support.
We made a plan.
So I could come back strong.
So I could stay in the game.
Because we couldn't succeed without it. It wasn't a matter if I could go back to work. It was a matter of when and how.
Because working works.
Working works.
It lets me earn a living.
Be there for the team.
Together, we made a plan.
To keep me on the field for 2,632 games in a row.
To keep me working.
America works best when all Americans can work. Ensuring workers can stay on the job or return to work following an injury or illness is essential to America's economy. To learn more, visit whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
So far, 2024 has brought us various chart-topping hits. I'm talking about albums like Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, Brat by Charlie XCX, and The Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande.
Yes, Ariana Grande is one of my favorite artists. Speaking of that, here are some potential chart toppers coming out this month that you can look forward to. It's hitting streaming platforms this Friday. Moon Music by Coldplay. This album is the sequel to the band's previously released From Earth with Love. Moon Magic is also a part of Coldplay's Music of the Spheres project. One of their singles, Feels Like I'm Falling in Love, will be featured on the album.
Now, another album upcoming is planned to be released on October the 11th, is the remix album of Charlie XCX's sixth studio album, Brat. The name of the album is interesting to say the least. It's called Brat, and it's completely different, but also still Brat. The album features remixes of original tracks and deluxe tracks yet to be released.
Last on our list is an album from Hazley titled The Great Impersonator. It's expected to release on the 25th of October. This will be Hazley's fifth studio album and will have a total of 18 tracks. The title track and namesake of the album is the last song on the album, which is different from other albums. Now that's it for entertainment today. I'm excited to see what all artists have coming in store for us. Thank you for tuning in.
I know they got some stuff cooking up, Kennedy. Now it's time for Southern Miss Today, presented to you by WUSM, the radio division at the Southern Miss Student Media Center.
What was really the start and how did the Pine Belt Pacers come to life? What sparked the creation of the awesome running community?
So you have to give a lot of credit to numerous people. I know that one noteworthy couple is Becky Ryder, her husband Holly Ryder. When they moved to the community, I understand in the late 1990s, they had been involved in running. Becky had coached running on different levels, and she wanted to bring running and walking to the community kind of in a club niche organization. And it just kind of took off from there. And now you have a scenario where there's over, I think, 10,000 Facebook followers. So, you know, don't always have that many people involved, but just a lot of people that are kind of tapped in.
Awesome, awesome. So for those listening who are curious about joining, how can someone become a member of the Pacers?
Well, there's a couple of different ways that you can do that.
you can go to our website, pinebeltpacers.org. There's a link there that will take you to our Run Sign Up page where you can sign up to be a member. We do a yearly membership, family memberships. You can even buy a lifetime membership. There's a lot of benefits that go along with that. We get discounts to a lot of local and regional races that come along with that, and just a great community of people.
Great, that sounds awesome. So now we know you've got members of all skill levels and all the good things. Do you have to be an avid runner to join, or is it welcome to new beginners just looking to get more active?
So that's a great question. And I think what I would say about that is the wonderful thing about the Pine Belt Pacers is that it offers really any experience level that you're interested in. You know, if you're just looking for just the social aspect of being able to meet people, we've got you. If you're just into walking, running 5K distances, we've got you. But conversely, if you want to do more distance running, we have people that have run the Boston Marathon before.
Oh, wow.
If you're more competitive, like we really have that all-encompassing community experience, and just I think the family atmosphere of the community says so much.
That thing is always so good. Thank you guys so much for bringing us that section. Kennedi, we got to talk about these uniforms of color guard. What's going on with them?
That's right. Well, we're doing a fundraiser so people can allow us to get new uniform. And everyone just needs to give us $10 and you can get McAllister's gallon of tea at anywhere in Hattiesburg.
I'm not the biggest fan of McAllister's, but for y'all, I might throw a little dub to you.
Yes, we need new uniforms. We need them.
And you're a leader on the team, right?
Yes, I am.
Talk to me about that experience. What is it like?
Well, it's an awesome experience. I get to lead the guard to success. You know, not everyone's new to color guard. Some people's been doing it for a minute, but they're a little rusty, so I show them how to not be rusty.
I'm saying, when can I come out there and get my little ha-ha?
Tryout. We have tryouts in April, every April.
I'm walking across that stage in December no matter what. Kennedi, get us up out of here.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching SMTV. Make sure to visit our social media pages. Like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Southern Miss Student Media. If you would like to submit a news tip, email us at sm2news@usm.edu.
And also, if you would like to advertise with SM2 Media, please reach out to Josh Wilson at josh.wilson@usm.edu. You can find all these stories you've seen today and more on our website, sm2media.com. That's it for us. Lord, thank y'all for joining us for another edition of SMTV. And always remember, Golden Eagles, Southern Miss
to the top.